is in the biggest atomweight tournament in history. She needs to earn her shot, earn her place in the semi-finals by taking out the #1 ranked Denise. Dragon, you spoke earlier in the week to Saw Ham. She didn't have too kind of words to say about Denise.
Yeah, Ham has dominated Korea. She ran through pretty much every female athlete in Japan. She is a beast. She is so her confidence. You can see her dance. She is riding a 6-fight win streak with 4 KOs. And these KOs have happened recently. She's developed this instinct, this sort of, I don't know what she calls it. She calls it like a belief in herself that she can put you down with her punches. She really has trained this and has sharpened that area. And I am really excited to watch Ham here competing tonight.
Let's go! Representing the Philippines, Denise, lycah queen, zamboaga!
Denise, the #1 athlete on the planet, has certainly had her doubters, has certainly had her critics. And tonight is a chance for Denise to show why she is #1. Her chance to silence those critics, silence the doubters, and prove that she's the one who deserves the shot at Angela Lee.
I love the outfit of the lycah queen, zamboaga. Triple threat, ladies and gentlemen. She is so well-rounded in every area. That means she can put you down on the feet, striking exchanges. She can wrestle you, take you down, and then she can try to rip your arms off. She is very well-rounded, and she's going to have to utilize all of those skills here tonight. She does not want to stand with somebody whose nickname is Ham de Silva. Ham is a serious striking threat. Denise needs to utilize those other aspects to really put a lot of pressure and take her everywhere because zamboaga can do it.
Folks, make sure you head to the Fun Shop now and get the Empowered Collection. That's right, in line with our first ever all-women's event, we celebrate leading ladies all around the world with the Empowered Collection. Fun.shop. Denise, the proving ground tonight. Is she deserving of the #1 ranking? She's called out Angela Lee multiple times. She believed when Angela Lee fell pregnant that Angela should have relinquished the world title and it should have been up for grabs. Now she's got a chance to go through a tournament to fight Angela Lee should she win this Grand Prix. The #1 ranked Zamboaga, the #5 ranked Saw Ham, Zamboaga a freestyler, Ham a kickboxer. Here's Don Lau.
And now, this next match is 3
Wala to
rounds of
hindi
5 minutes in a 1 atomweight World Grand Prix quarterfinal. This match is presented to you by Wholesale. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, she is the #5 atomweight contender, standing at 157 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 23 wins and 8 losses. Training out of Team Mad, representing South Korea. Please welcome Ham So and introducing introducing her opponent out of the red corner. She is the #1 cutaway contender, standing at 158 centimeters tall, holding a perfect mixed martial arts record of 8 wins and no losses. Training out of Mount Horse, representing the Philippines. Introducing Denise, lycah Queen Zamboaga. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Mohammed Sulaiman.
Athletes, to the center, please. We understand the rules. Let's keep this clean, keep it active. Give my instructions at all times. Touch gloves, walk back to your opponent.
So Hiham, the best athletic outside of one, finally makes her global debut. And her first test against the #1 athletic contender, Denise Zamboaga, in the biggest women's tournament ever. For the 4th spot, the final spot in the semi-final round, to join Stan Fairtex, Itsuki and Rachel Folgart. Southpaw stance here for Saw. And saw a good lead hand early from the Korean. She's in the yellow, Zamboaga in the black. Zamboaga, a big point to prove here. Saw Hiham almost with her comments looking past Denise Zamboaga. Long reach on those arms of Saw Hiham. Zamboaga sitting to right hand pass. On the outside, Denise. Hear that pulling the trigger yet. 1 minute down. There it is, the right hand of the clinch from Denise Zamboaga. That's up Saw Hiham. Is this the start you expected, Mitch?
Yeah, this is what Zamboaga needs to do. She does not want to stand there and trade shots with Ham. Ham's got a brilliant left hand, and she landed it early. Now, Denise is leaning on that wrestling, got that body lock, looking to take Ham down and put her on her back. This is where Denise is a threat. She's got that body lock. Let's see what she can do inside the clinch. This is how Ham has had difficulty in the past. She gets worn out up against the wall and really gets beat on inside that clinch, and Denise is taking her to that.
Be there from Zamboaga off the right leg. Curls the right hand to the side of the jaw. Nicely done from Zamboaga. Don't forget, folks, you can matchmake the semi-finals. It's up to you. Our matchmakers are going to take a break. For the first time ever, fans will decide the semi-final fights. Go to 1fc.com/vote. And now, after the show, it's all up to you. Perhaps you're already thinking Rachel Folgart versus Stan Fairtex, or Rachel Folgart versus Itsuki or Stan versus Hirata. Nice knees there from Zamboaga. Trying to drop down levels here, Drake.
Nice clinch position here, showcased by Zamboaga. She's trying to wear out Ham, trying to hang on those arms, take away a little bit of that power of Ham. You can see Zamboaga's trying to change levels now, attacking the legs, got her hand clasped, might be able to take it. Nope. Ham separated the hands, good job separating the legs. Denise transitions to a single leg, desperately trying to get this match to the canvas. Let's see if Ham's defense holds up so far. Good job, good balance showcased by Ham. Now she's trying to pry into the clinch. You can just see how tight Denise is trying to stay. I'd like to see Denise maybe try and trip, or at least maybe separate a little bit, do a little bit of possibly striking, maybe with the elbows. I like the knees coming. She's got to change this up. I'm surprised the referee hasn't broken this up yet. But she's being active.
Isn't it amazing announcement by Chatri Sitchinson last
Ay,
night at the
nako,
face-offs
yun
that
na
would have
nakakabuisit talaga
eventually the
eh.
semi-finals for the
Matatalo ka
fans.
din sa paggawa
We
mong
took the
ganyan.
brackets out, and now we already have three women
Hey!
through who do not know who
May
they will
coach.
fight in the semi-finals.
Guys,
They will have to wait for
ang
the
ingay ang
totality
puta.
to decide their fate. These again
What?
from Zamboaga.
This is a very important position right here. This is a taxing position. This is one of the hardest positions inside mixed martial arts. You can see every little movement that they're making. Ham needs to create separation here. She's also burning a lot of energy being in this position by attempting these things. You know, Ham's an experienced veteran. All she has to really do is keep her legs separated and then keep that overhook to stop Denise from really changing levels and attacking those legs. But this is how Ham has been worn out in the past. This is how people have found that path to victory. Bigger athletes pressing her up against the wall, doing damage, and wearing on her. But we got to wonder about the gas tank of Zamboaga. Drops down for the double leg, transitions to a high crotch. You can see the whizzer on the right side of Ham. Good defense to fire back up and keep her from attacking those legs. Let's see if Denise can get a takedown here in the last few seconds. Oh, she does. And gets control of the hips. A great way to end the round.
Is it?
Let us know your thoughts, folks, for everyone watching around the world at One Championship across all your social media platforms. From inside the Singapore Indoor Stadium, quarterfinal number 4 of the Adelaide World Grand Prix. And still to come our main event for the strawweight world title, na.kitang against Michelle Nicolini. The egg swell being applied over the right eye of Denise Zamboaga. A little bit of damage. Nothing to worry about though for Zamboaga. The end swell, that small piece of metal they use to apply pressure to an injury, it reduces the swelling, usually made of stainless steel, kept cool in ice water, sometimes with a hollow chamber actually to hold water filled with ice. Second round, we are scoring as an overall contest and not round by round. Nice right hand. Zamboaga, publicly number 1 of a 7-4 is the straight right cross. And Ham leaned into that right hand. And you're shot thrown by Ham. And another short right hand. Roby here, who's going to strike first? It was Ham who went for it, tried the body of Zamboaga.
Yeah, Zamboaga needs to get in tight. She had success inside that clinch and was able to wear on Ham. She needs to get tight again. I like the addition of the kicks, though. Adding in something different to throw at Ham. Ham needs to keep that separation. She needs to find a way to get separation. If she gets pushed up against the wall,
Tatamaan mo kasi sa mukha.
to get back into that position, or at least try to get back into that position, probably right around the 3-minute mark of this, the 8-minute mark of this match.
You've got to wonder what's going through the mind of Angela Lee right now, the world's champion, after Zamboaga spoke so much smack about Angela Lee. And the main event still to come, the strawweight world title, na.kitang and Michelle Nicolini up next. This is with the hook that Zamboaga circles off to her left. The way that she approached the media this week was almost like she expected to walk through this tournament. So he had. So confident, was it overconfidence? Has she underestimated Denise?
Pasmado puta.
Nice left down the corridor there from Denise didn't throw the right hand, the opening was there.
Yeah, I like this Ham pressing Denise up against the wall because she's having difficulty with the range. You can see she has to lunge forward to throw that left hand. That's really the only thing she's throwing is she's trying to kind of headhunt with that big left hand of hers. Good takedown defense so far. Let's see if Denise can chain. Nope. Chooses to let it go after the heavy sprawl coming from Ham. Sockyham's got really good takedowns. He's been so good in the open. Nice takedown landed by Denise. Look at that. She triangles the legs. And she's going to try to suck the hips away and maybe get the hands back off of the wall so she can start to advance this position. Up there's the circle. Let's see if Pam can slide her legs out. Pam needs to get her legs out between. There's one. And now she's able to work her way back up. But she's in that same position of being pressed up against the wall right now. This is a bad spot for Ham. Denise had control pretty much of the entire match from this, or at least from the first round, the first 3 to 5 minutes or so. This is what we saw. Ham needs to create separation here. She needs to start to clear the corner. She needs to have some urgency because that's a couple of takedowns landed by Denise and a little bit of ground. It's like she's complaining of strikes to the back of the head.
Nice crossing elbow there from Zamboaga. 120 remaining, second of 3. Evenly matched quarterfinals. We haven't seen a finish yet. Zamboaga already through. And also step fair text. Into the inside line there from Zamboaga. Heel strike from Ham. Another one, look at that. Gastrocnemius muscle. Knee to the midsection from Zamboaga. Crossing elbows, Zamboaga. Nicely done. Short pivot, quick tour for the hips. Trying to draw the point of the elbow to the orbital. So he's going to have a lot more respect for the Zamboaga after tonight. And again, those heels to the back of the calf there from Ham. She glances towards the corner, wipes the sweat from her brow. Overhead right from Zamboaga. Double jab. Double jab again. There's the right hand to the top of the noggin from Zamboaga. Jab and a counter to end the round from Ham.
Impressive round coming from Zamboaga. You know, Ham has success like that. She comes forward in these final 5 minutes. There needs to be a whole lot of urgency behind Ham. She needs to stop these things. She needs to stop these takedowns. And really, as you can see, Denise puts everything into this because there is some success that Ham is having in the open, but when she gets pressed up against the wall, she has to start pummeling. She kind of just gets stuck in that position, and she looks like a scarecrow up against the wall. She has to move. She has to start digging for underhooks and start to move. Start to redirect the head of Zamboaga to get off of the wall because she's just kind of staying there.
Some real damage over the right eye of Zamboaga. It's beginning to swell. We saw it between rounds. Third and final. For the last place in the semi-finals of the one Atomweight World Grand Prix. Will it be Zamboaga? Will it be He? Makes early from Zamboaga. And she pulled the trigger on the right hand. There's the lift down the corridor from Ham. Let Ham go after that right eye. She does indeed with that beautiful power of the left hand on the southpaw stance.
I think if Ham can land some significant shots here and do some damage with that left hand, she might be able to start moving forward in the scoring. Because Denise, nice little head kick land though by Denise. Denise usually do more of that. That was good, but I think she's going to choose to shoot a takedown or at least work her way into that clinch position and press her up against the wall because the referee's letting her work from that. She's letting her press her up against the wall and strikes and keep Ham up against that wall. That's been the rest of the game in the past, and it looks like Zamboaga is following it to a T. The smart strategy by Zamboaga is keeping minimal damage. and she can move on in the tournament if she does is successful here tonight. But Ham needs to let those hands go. She doesn't have much time left here to play around.
Nice left hand there from Mitch and Ham to go through the semi-finals. Who would you match her up against?
Oh, that's a tough contest right there. We've got two grapplers already in there, and Hirata and Koga. That sounds interesting, but then you've got Stamp. I wouldn't mind seeing the strikers go at it, and the two grapplers going at it. But, or you can go striker versus grappler. There's so many choices that the One Championship fans have to make these semifinal matchups. But the final piece of the puzzle is right here in front of us, Michael. This is a very important contest because Ham still has a chance with that massive left hand of hers.
Do you understand, folks, the troubles I go through with Dragon and Chilson? I ask for a simple, straight answer. I don't get one. What if Zamboaga goes through, Dragon? Who would you like to see Zamboaga face in the semi-finals? Give me an answer. Give me a name.
I wouldn't mind seeing Zamboaga go up against Ritu. I think that would be a very interesting matchup. I think Zamboaga's wrestling is really starting to shine in this match right now. Ham, man, Ham is a veteran. You know, Ham's got a lot of matches under her belt, and we're seeing that Denise is as well-rounded as we talked about in the walk. It looks like that could have been the head clash. Was that a head clash? It was the way to...
It looks like the end swell straight back on that hematoma. Now, folks, once again, don't forget, you are going to be the matchmaker for the semi-finals. That's why I'm asking Mitch who he would match them against. You can go online, onefc.com/vote, register, and after the show, make your vote. There's a cut.
That wasn't Ham's fault.
Hairline of Zamboaga.
That was Zamboaga coming forward with her head.
Tumama sa
Ham was the one that was running
If Ham
forward.
turns here, you'll see there's a hematoma to the side of eye. See there on Ham? A hematoma is swelling to the side of her left eye. She's got little smiles. And
Did you see that little grin? She's like, yeah, that's okay. Mine looks okay. But Denise definitely suffered the worst.
All right, Dragon. We're gonna play matchmaker again because it's so much fun. I'd like to see Stan Fairtex take on the winner of this one. I want to see Ritu Folga and Itsuki Arata.
I think that is actually really interesting because of the grappling prowess of both those two. Look at that. You can see the way Denise came under, but Ham came in too. We saw pretty much all match Ham coming forward with that big left hand, and then Zamboaga ducked in and came forward too, and they just clashed heads. Let's take one more look at it. Yeah, you can see Denise, it looked like she was going to a right hand to a double leg, dropped her head down, and they just came together. Now, this is interesting, right? Because we're way past the halfway point. So if it does get stopped by the referee, you know, they're going to probably end up going to the judges' scorecards. So it's not going to be issued as an illegal foul, so most likely they would go to the judges' scorecards at this point in time. But don't forget about the alternate too, Michael. Remember? If Zamboaga is ahead at this point...
I know the old... Yeah, that's true, Mitch. That is very true. Good point. As we said, the alternate bout can always play a major factor in these situations. If you missed it earlier on, folks, Julie Metsababa defeating Mai Yamaguchi. The Brazilian Julie Metsababa is the alternate for the Grand Prix. But at the moment, we've got Stan Fairtex, Ritu Folga, Itsuki Arata, and you will be the matchmakers. Mitch, take a double look here at what happened.
Yeah, we can see pretty much all match, the way that they were coming forward. Look at this. Zamboaga ducks underneath, clashes with the heads right as Ham was throwing that left hand. It was, you know, just kind of created the perfect storm of the head collision. They were both coming forward. Nobody was at fault. They didn't mean to do those kind of things. They just happen in the sport, and just whoever kind of has the worst end is the one that suffers the cut, and it was Zamboaga in this instance. Looks like Doc Warren is taking a look at that cut, see if she's able to continue. I think it was just right above the eye, like right at the eyebrow line. You can see because my eyes are slowly shutting over time that I've suffered a lot of those cuts, and the blood has a tendency to flow right into the eye to obscure the vision. So it's a very important cut. The referee has to make sure that the athletes can't continue because fighters' safety are number one concern.
Nanap mo dyan. Hindi naglalagay ng soft drinks.
Doesn't seem to be bothering her, but it's a nice little souvenir. But can zamboaga go on here? That's the question. In semi-final.
Hindi muna tinignan eh.
Well, if it goes out of the judges' bench, I'll put you on the spot again. No sitting on the fence. Who's got it?
I would probably give the point right now to Zamboaga, just because of the takedowns, the control she had up against the wall. You know, Ham didn't really land anything significant, so I think I'm going to get off the fence and say Zamboaga's ahead at this point. But you got to remember that these type of injuries are very common when you have conventional and southpaw fighters because of the way their feet are aligned and their heads come together. Let's go! But Denise is ready to go. Let's do it.
Zamboaga back in action. Here she comes. Denise Zamboaga. House on fire.
Tingnan mo ha. Tingnan mo ha. Dinuguan mo ako ha.
She's coming along, blazing Zamboaga with 2 minutes remaining in the final round.
160. Ang dayaw. Tinitira niya yung may dugo. Ang dayaw.
Zamboaga trying to bully Sorhi Ham inside the guard of the Korean. Oh, Mitch, it's on now. It is on now.
That's how you do it. Right after the doctor stopped the matchup for a second, you got to come right back out and get right back into control because it was close.
Tagtagdugo yung damit niya. Yan. Tingnan mo. Sige ha. Tinapalan na nga. Tinirang mo pa rin ha.
I would expect her not to do anything too dangerous or risky
Tingnan mo,
at this
nagtagtag ng dugo.
Just slow down Ham and beat on her because she knows if she gives Ham the opportunity, she's going to start opening up with those elbows, those short-range shots, and try to attack that cut. Because right now, Denise is looking real strong on top. Ham's got to open up her guard and start moving. She's got 60 seconds to really do something big, and she's not going to do it inside the closed guard.
Zamboaga trying to derail the hype of Sorhi Ham.
Daya tong referee na yun ayaw anuhin eh. Ay pabayaan eh.
Trying to prove she's the woman to go after Angela Lee, to hunt after the queen, to challenge for the crown.
Duguan na ba? Duguan na. Naligo na ng dugo yung Korea. Ay, naligo na ng dugo. Tingnan mo ha.
Zamboaga trying to stay busy. Sorhi Ham trying to lock her down. 15 seconds now. Zamboaga's rallied back from that head clash that opened her up earlier. We are going down to the judges yet again. Folks, let us know your thoughts at One Championship across all your social media platforms. What a warrior, though, Dragon, Denise Zamboaga.
And Zamboaga, man, she utilized all the different skills here in this match tonight, was able to shut down the striking of Ham and really look impressive, especially with these 3 big takedowns. She was able to score takedown in each one of the rounds, but that third one was just the most impressive. Immediately shot in, got that double leg, picked her up, put her down, and then just held her there, keeping herself safe, out of danger, and doing a lot of good work with the ground and pound. Interesting quarterfinal set. Now it's up to the fans to choose the semi-final matchup. You heard me and Michael argue about it. Well, who do you guys want to see? That's what really matters.
Let's go to Tom Lau to announce our winner.
Panalo si Zamboaga. Duguan to.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 calls this contest in favor of the blue corner. Judge number 2 calls this contest in favor of the red corner. And judge number 3 calls this contest in favor of your winner by split decision from the blue corner. So he
Bakit gano'n?
Well, then we
Duguan
have a
kasi si...
split decision, and it went to Hum. So perhaps that alternate contest that we had may not come into play after all, because it looks like all the 4 women are fit and healthy and should be able to take their place in the
Duguan
semi-finals.
kasi.
So we have 4 women there. Who will face who? It's all up to you. It's Suki Hirata, Ritu Bogart, Sohi Hum, Stan Fairtex. You decide what FC.com/vote. Michelle Nicolini getting ready for our main event of the evening as she challenges Jong Jin-nan for the women's strawweight world title.